Hello, everybody. This is Voices of Victory Ministries coming to you once again with Jesus in your everyday life. Okay, on this video, I'm going to be talking about Psalms 3 and Psalms 4 on our series on the book of Psalms. Now, Psalms 3 is about David's son Absalom trying to hunt David down and trying to kill him so he can take over David's throne of being the king of Israel. Psalms 3, chapter 3, verse 1, it says, Lord, I have so many enemies. So many people have turned against me. They say to themselves, God will not rescue him. But you, Lord, protect me. You bring me honor. You give me hope. I will pray to the Lord, and he will answer me from his holy mountain. I can lie down to rest and know that I will wake up because the Lord covers and protects me. So I will not be afraid of my enemies, even if thousands of them surround me. Lord, get up, my God, come rescue me. If you hit my enemies on the cheek, you will break all their teeth. Lord, the victory is yours, and you are so good to your people. So to me, Psalms chapter 3 teaches me about fear and despair. Even though David was having to run for his life, he still gave it to God. He surrendered it all to God, and God handled it. God took care of it. God preserved David. God took care of David. And that's what he can do for us. Instead of fearing everything that is going on in our lives or what's going on around the world, we need to fear God instead of fearing everything else. Because when we fear God, when we fear the Lord, when it comes to everything else, we have no need to worry about it because God will take care of it. I mean, everything that is happening around the world right now, God already knows about it. God already has control of every little single thing that is going on because He's God. So we have no reason to fear because God is near. And God, as long as we have God, we have no reason to fear except to fear Him. Now, Psalms 4. Now, in this psalm, people are ridiculing David because of the things that he has done, ridiculing his reputation, talking about him, slandering him. And it says, God, you showed that I was innocent. You gave me relief from all my troubles. So listen to me now when I call to you for help. Be kind to me and hear my prayer. Men, how long will you try to dishonor me? Do you enjoy wasting your time searching for new lies against me? You can be sure that anyone who serves the Lord faithfully is special to Him. The Lord listens when I pray to Him. Tremble with fear and stop sinning. Think about this when you go to bed and calm down. Give the right sacrifices to the Lord and put your trust in Him. Many people say, I wish I can enjoy the good life. Lord, give us some of those blessings. But you have made me happier than they will ever be with all their wine and grain. When I go to bed, I sleep in peace because, Lord, you keep me safe. Now, I want to go to where it says, I want to go back to verse 3 of that psalm, and I want to reread it to you. You can be sure that anyone who serves the Lord faithfully is special to Him. So regardless if people slander you, or ridicule you, or persecute you, if you have the Lord, and you serve Him faithfully, and you do the best that you can for Him, you are special to Him. You are His apple. You're the apple of God's eye. Just like I am, just like all of us are who choose to live for Jesus Christ, who chooses to put away all the petty things of this world and to pick up their crosses and follow Him. We are all the apple of God's eye, and it's sad, anywhere you go, you see gossip. You see people slandering one another. You see so much division, so much violence, so much hatred for one another. We all are prideful. We all are selfish. We all want what we want. We all are hardly ever concerned about anybody else's needs. And that's what's wrong with our world today. Instead of having love for one another, we have hate for one another. See, that all lines up with the word gossip, slandering one another's reputation like they did David's. But you know what? He didn't let it get him down. Yes, he was mad about all the things that they were saying about him, but he put it all in God's hands, and like in Psalm 3, God took care of it all. See, that's what we all need to do. I know sometimes it's easier said than done, but regardless of what's going on in the world, or regardless of what people do to us, or what people say about us, we need to give it to God. We need to let the Lord take care of it, because He will. And for those who serve Him faithfully, they are special to Him. Now I want to go to verses 6, 7, and 8, and I want to reread those three verses to you again in Psalms 4. Many people say, I wish I can enjoy the good life. Lord, give us some of those blessings, but you have made me happier than they will ever be with all their wine and grain. When I go to bed, I sleep in peace because, Lord, you keep me safe. How many of you all have ever wished that you could have an easy life, where you have no fear, where you have no trouble, where you have no trials or any circumstances or any problems? Yeah, all that, it all sounds fine and dandy. But unfortunately, the Lord never promised us a bed of roses, because life is hard. Life is a challenge. Life is a roller coaster. Life is an obstacle. And we won't have it easy or have it perfect until we make it to heaven. Because we are all citizens of heaven. That is where our true home is. That is where our true identity lies in, is heaven, in the Lord Jesus Christ. See, ain't it wonderful what the book of Psalms can teach us? Because so far in Psalms 1, Psalms 1 and 2, it taught us about the righteous and the wicked. And then in these last two Psalms, 3 and 4, it teaches us about fear and about despair, and how we need to handle our fear and our despair. And then in Psalm 6, it teaches us how to handle persecution and ridicule and all the above. It's like God just speaking to us. God can speak to us in a variety of ways. And I believe, and wholeheartedly, honestly believe, that He is speaking to me. Not only is He speaking through me to each and every person that is willing to watch this video, but He is speaking this to me as well, because, every day, at work, I am surrounded by people who slander one another and who gossip and all that stuff. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if people does that to me. You know, they don't ever do it in front of my face. They probably do it behind my back, but that's okay. Either way, I pray for them that they'll change their ways and that they'll learn how to love instead of hate. You know, because that's what the Lord wants. He wants us to love Him above all things. And I believe that's what the message is for Psalms 4. That love covers a whole multitude of sins. Love is the center of everything. His love. And us having love for one another. That's why you see violence and conflict between Israel and Hamas, with Russia, China, people trying to go to war with one another, people going around, you know, over there killing innocent babies, cutting their heads off and then killing the parents. And then you got these wretched human beings that are going around and just cold-bloodedly satanic, cold-bloodedly murdering for no reason. It's worse than the Holocaust. It's worse than any other war that Israel's ever been in. This is true dynamic satanic things that are going on right now. That's why you see so much division in America, because of religion. Because people wants to be right about this and they want to be right about that. It's because of their pride. We all want to be right about something instead of just, you know, honoring one another and loving one another and being united with one another. That is what the Lord wants, is for us to love one another. To spread the gospel, not only through our mouth or our words, but also through our actions. And that is by loving one another. I don't know about each and every one of you out there, but I hope this video gave you some kind of understanding, and I hope it has encouraged you in some kind of way, or has gave you some kind of understanding in some kind of way. And, you know, we all are in the end times, everyone. And we all need to do the best that we can to love one another and to share the gospel while we still can. Because one of these days we're not going to be able to. But God bless each and every one of you, and that's all I got left for this video. And next week we'll be going into Psalms chapter 5 and 6. Good Lord willing. But God bless each and every one of you, and I'll be back on here, good Lord willing, next week right here on Voices of Victory Ministries. God bless, and see you all then.